Hi,
everybody.
everybody.
So today we're going to have a slightly shorter episode because we're on a tight holiday schedule. Everyone's family's in town, everyone's really busy. So we're just going to film a shorter episode. That way a lot of you can spend more time with your family or friends or however you want during your break. And we'll start off. I'm D. My highlight of this week is I had a company party. And at my company party, it was really fun. We spent the whole day, all 8 hours, just chilling, playing a bunch of holiday games, and it was a really good time. And then we all got to go home early.
Yeah, I'm Milan. My highlight of the week has been Ravage Realm. I've been waiting for it pretty much most of the season, and it's finally back, so nice. And it has some really cool cosmetics.
Guys, then it was my turn. My name is Jimmy, and my highlight of the week was no classes this week.
Ooh,
Best thing.
that's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Do anything fun so far during your break, Jimmy?
No, that's gonna start on Monday.
Ah, there you go. Just getting that energy up for all your festivities, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, question of the week is, if you could have anything for Christmas, what would it be?
Anything?
I'm gonna go with anything. I am gonna go with I would want a really nice car, like an
Which
Aston
car?
Martin or something.
Aston Martin? Okay.
I was the one with the Tesla.
Oh, dream bigger than a Tesla, brother.
You have a Tesla.
No, I only have the Model Y. It's just whatever.
Better
But
than
what would you guys
nothing,
want?
Is there any limit on how much it costs?
No.
Literally anything. Oh, that's tough. I mean, maybe I'd do like a vacation to like Europe? I don't know, that'd be cool.
Oh, okay, yeah. Europe vacation.
Yeah.
For how long would you want to be there for?
I mean, due to work and stuff, I can't stay for long. Ideally, I'd want it to be long, but
Work's not an
maybe,
issue.
Okay, then
Your
like
boss is giving you this gift.
5 years.
Okay, okay. Really reaching for the gold there. Jimmy, what would you like?
P4 account for a lifetime. So every single character that comes out is immediately P4'd. No questions asked. Everything is maxed out.
So Jimmy wants a sugar mama for Christmas.
Yup.
So if there's any sugar mamas out there, hit up Jimmy.
Yeah, that's a good
All right. Well, those are all good ones. Those are all fun. 5 years in Europe, though. Shit. You might have to work out to like actually working from Europe or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, work makes it complicated.
Okay, well, Jimothy, the question for you is, what's up, Asperia?
So this week we had lots of news come out. We had lots of events coming back. We had Ravage Realm come back, Relentless Rumble coming back. So how are you guys feeling about these events that came out? Have you seen
I
any?
love Ravage Realm. It is so fun creating teams, and like Milan said, it is such nice cosmetics because I love the color green, and there's so much green. The one thing I will say though is since we're fighting the giant, tentacle mommy, the tiles are so small that I really have to squint to place my units.
Yeah, no, it really feels like we don't have a lot of space.
Like, maybe start us off zoomed in, and when the fight starts, zoom out or something.
Yeah, I mean, the boss looks so cool, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Great character design.
And man, we gotta show the cosmetics, so that is really nice.
A monster was cool, but you see what they added in on the bottom? That wiggly tail?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
We
I don't like that.
talk about that. We don't talk about
that. We just cover that up. Have you guys crafted any? Ooh, look at that dress. So nice. Yeah. Have you guys crafted any new charms for the two teams we've used already?
Like refinement? Or just like
Not
crafting?
refinement, like just straight up crafting. Like today I crafted Seth charms.
Oh, no, I
I think
haven't.
yesterday I crafted Viperian charms.
No, I haven't. I
Yeah,
just reset my what's it called?
Your talent tree?
Yeah.
yeah. Me too.
Yeah,
My
I
talent tree
resetted my
is
talent
all
tree
maulers right
and
now.
crafted some charms because I'm sweaty.
Do you guys want to go over the skills of the boss?
Yeah, we could quickly
So
cover
Francis?
what they do.
Yeah, we can check that out a little bit. Let's check that out.
Man, the animations are really nice though. With like the tornado flying around the waves.
Yeah, they did a lot of good work on it.
Yeah. So there's different little relics they have, and one is a tidal wave that summons and stuns everyone, and the others are the vortexes that fly past. Then the first skill. So they alternate between the two relics, the green and the red, and then during the green relic, she becomes invincible, and she summons her like little tentacles to help her.
Mm.
And then when you
It's
kill
like
the
some
tentacles,
Skyclops
it
shit,
ends.
right?
Yeah. Yep. And then the red one pretty much just like does a bunch of damage. And then she switches between the two. It's just a damaging skill.
Oh, just talking about the tentacles.
Yeah, a lot
And
of tentacles,
marking.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
There's a lot of tentacles.
This is like
Some
a
in the wrong
debuff.
places.
So this
Some
is
in the wrong places.
Yeah. Jimmy, goddamn. Yeah. This is like a debuff to your furthest ally, like furthest back ally, and pretty much reduces all sources of healing they receive by 60%. So that's why if you notice someone not really receiving healing and dying, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So nothing really crazy in terms of like you need specific units for it. But it is really
just
cool.
have a big hero pool, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, this one really caters to those that build wide.
Mm-hmm.
They say the wider the better.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, you gotta have a thick account.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about BD ending? I don't like it that you can't go back in to look at your results.
Yeah, true. I did not take any pictures, and now
Wait,
I'm
it's
like,
ending?
no.
What
It's
do you mean it's
over
ending?
for the whole season.
It's over today. It's over.
No
BD
more.
ended at reset.
Really?
Yeah,
No way.
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And you can't even go back and look at your score. That's lame. I feel like my guild did like the best we ever did this run too.
No drills. No drills. Damn, yeah. That sucks.
I mean,
Yeah.
this season has been pretty disappointing in terms of like the maps, because we really just had one new map over the course of the whole season, and we're just alternating. And the amount of time between the Battlefield maps, like it was like 3 days, right? Like, shit. Crazy. But I mean,
I don't feel bad because I didn't really put any effort into this BD, so there's no records to tell.
Oh,
yeah. Damn.
that's true.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they come back next season with more rewards and new maps.
Yes, that's always, that's always the hope, right? That's our copium.
And Clash Runs too. It's still here,
Clash
so
Runs
surely they'll come back.
They better do a really good revamp of it.
Yeah, I mean, you
Clash
could still
Runs was
see
nice.
the button, so they wouldn't have this button here if they never planned to bring it back.
Yeah, they just gotta.
Clash Runs was
make it a
really
lot
nice
better.
because if you count in the rewards you got from Clash Runs with like the weeklies, you could have gotten like a Star Hypo every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Those are really good rewards.
Yeah, that's juicy.
What do you guys think about Relentless Rumble coming back?
Relentless Rumble. I think it's okay rewards, and it gets just solved really, really quickly. So it's kind of a whatever mode for me.
Yeah, no, I love this Relentless Rumble. It really like
I like it.
it makes
gives
you
a
use
good
really
amount of reward.
yeah, it has some nice rewards, but I really like how it makes you use different units. Like a lot of units that aren't good in other teams, like especially AoE units, are really good here. And it's pretty cool because it's like different.
You want to go over some team that you used
Yeah,
for the
so
first two?
first S. I believe this is my... No, this was not my best team. This is me testing some non-Harok teams. My best team had Harok, and it was something like this. Was Harok actually being at the back? It was... So Harok is king here because there's just so many bodies to kill, and it keeps on stacking. So it's really good. You have to use actually Coco pretty much in this thing because the Seth will actually kill you if you're not worried.
Oh yeah, those Seth will just pounce on you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like a downgrade to Harok.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knock off the rock. Good thing we got the real one on our side.
Yeah, and you got the realist.
You have a Relentless Rumble with like 50 Haroks.
Oh, fuck.
Man, no, if they put Harok as the enemy,
That's
oh
not
god.
a rumble, bro. That's a massacre.
Oh god, yeah.
That's a mad massacre.
Imagine. And then you also have like 50 Tailings, and they all keep reviving. You can't kill them.
Yeah. Oh, you would definitely need a Scarlita. Just tricked out Scarlita.
Yeah, and look at Sonya here for damage. She does a really good amount.
Oh yeah.
Way more than even Lily May.
Yeah, good thing Jimothy has a P1 Sonya.
Yeah, and for Sylvina, I believe it's also Harok. Here I was testing Torbjorn or Hugin, which we'll go into later. But man, Harok is just so good in this mode.
Oh yeah, because since this is an endless supply of enemies for him to eat, it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Before Harok, it was Burial, you know, just stacking Burial.
Yeah, no, Burial is actually also really good. The problem is there's not really enough enemies grouped, like not grouped up, but isolated here. Because they all just like teleport together, both with Sylvina and Cess.
Right.
But you don't really get too many clones.
That's true, that's true. They're bunched up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, Relentless Rumble itself for me is just... It's just a thing to do.
It gives a nice amount of reward.
Low key, I kind of like how we have to do the 300 fish fishing quest.
What does
I
that
haven't
give,
even
though?
touched it.
What's the
It just gives a
reward
bunch
for
of...
that?
It gives you diamonds and it gives you milestone points, so you can collect more of the milestone chest at the end.
Oh man. 300
Those milestone
fish?
chests at the end are pretty nice.
They are nice. That's a lot of fish.
I haven't looked at them.
It is a lot of fishing. The trick I used is to actually fish in Holostone. It's a different fishing mechanic, and you get a lot more free pulls, like those insta pulls where you don't actually have to, you know, tap the screen or tap a button.
Oh, you could do it in Holostone. I didn't even consider that.
So for our viewers out there, little special sauce for you: fish in Holostone for your quest.
Yeah. Good shout.
I was about to say the little hack for what's it called? What's that event called? Titan Reavers, where you can do the proxies and get guild quests, but that's over.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
sure.
sure we'll have more next week, but yeah, that's a good one.
Ends in 7.
The spam for guild quests for proxies.
I think it's gonna come back for sure.
I mean, they're gonna give us more of the refining charms, right?
Yeah.
We're getting we get refining charms from Ravaged Realm as well, which is nice.
That is really nice, yeah. Maybe you could actually start crafting for a lot of units. How much do we get, actually?
Yeah, I finished off my Lily May today.
Oh, 250.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's almost a person, like a full set.
Yeah.
almost, yeah. So I finished off Lily May with that today, and then with tomorrow's, I don't know, might do Ludo or Taline.
That's nice. To end it off, to go to the next section, I'll give a little sneak peek of what we might talk about next week. But I heard that some characters are getting buffs. You know, Muriel, Walker,
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. They're getting buffs
They're gonna
come the
buff
next season.
Soren, dude. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be to compensate because they're taking out the Mauler tile. Because
Yeah,
he
that's
really
true.
wasn't that good without the Mauler tile. Or at least not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got my Soren to S plus this week, so that feels good.
Nice.
You guys excited about Atlanta being meta?
Who?
Atalanta.
Atlanta?
Who? No, who was excited for Atlanta?
You guys? You guys not excited?
I mean,
Walker being meta?
Will they be
Walker
meta
has always
though?
been meta for me in AFK stages.
I'm scared they're just gonna give him like a little like minor buff and then they're still trash. That's what I'm worried about.
I think ideally they would only do a minor buff for them, so they're more usable if, like, in the different parts of the game, or if someone's not as invested, they're usable. But I wouldn't want it to change too much for the top end players,
No, I want them to
because
make
then
the Walker
their other
tier mean the
investments will go to
opposite thing.
waste.
I want them to make the Walker tier mean the opposite thing. Instead of it meaning trash, it means OP if you're a Walker tier.
You know-
Walker has never been trashed here for me. He's always had a use.
You know someone who didn't get buffed or who isn't going to be buffed who should have?
Who?
Kafra. That man, even Lilith forgot that man existed.
Oh yeah, who's Capra? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's the Thanksgiving dinner you have.
Oh no! Thanksgiving dinner Capra.
Oh,
Imagine they
man.
give him a turkey cosmetic.
Yeah, no,
Well-
he's like the worst unit in the game, I want to say. Like, you could find some uses for Walker and Atalanta. Maybe Valen might be there too, but man, Kafra, I don't know anything where you could use him in.
Maybe it's because your Kafra isn't built. Just get him up, and then you'll see
So
how
what?
good he is. T4?
P4.
Just get him to P4, okay. I mean, he's right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Well, speaking of heroes that need to be buff, hero spotlight of this week is Hugin. And
Yes.
he, on paper, he was very juicy. In tests, it's been otherwise. How's your Hugin test going, Milan?
Yeah, so, like Dee was saying, on paper, he has probably the biggest single target buff in the game. He gives 80 haste on his ultimate, and I believe it's around like 50% attack up, including his charms. So he has some really crazy buffs. But his second skill here is really hard to actually get value out of because he doesn't buff the unit behind him, he buffs a tile. And that means if you move the unit, like let's say you're facing Euron and the unit got pulled away from a tile, the buff goes away. Or let's say they're just merrily and they jump out, or they're any melee unit. So it is actually very tricky to use this buff, which is like a 20% attack increase.
They have
and
to
it gives
stay on
energy.
the. So if the one single change that they should make is the unit doesn't have to stay on the tile, it just works throughout the fight from the start.
I think he would be a lot better if that change happened.
Would
Yeah.
that make him OP?
I wouldn't say OP. I would say he would be one of the top end supports though. Like he would be up there with maybe Makola. Because
Oh, okay.
this is big. Like this energy buff, he ults really frequently. So this energy buff will be proccing like every 5 seconds or so, maybe even faster. So you'd be constantly feeding energy, and this 20% attack boost would also be pretty massive.
Do you
I
think as he is now, he might be worth using with like Arena 5 special? Put him in front of Haywin and Haywin on an insta ult?
Yeah, so that's
Or what
tough.
have you tried with him so far?
I think he would be really good with hyper carry teams where like his buffs are single target, right? His ultimate. So if you could have a team with just one DPS, like Dynel, he is really good with Hugin because this buff I believe is considered a temporary buff. So Dynel just immediately gets a stack even in normal arena. And then his ult will just super boost Dynel as well. And they'll actually make a really good team. Harok too, any like where you just run one DPS unit teams, they could really be good. And this even applies to, let's say, bossing or battle drills or anything. Pretty much hyper carry teams, he is probably maybe one of the best supports because he does such massive buffs to single targets. The problem is
Do you think he'll be meta next season?
I think if there is a team revolving around one DPS, yes, he will find some use for sure. The problem is that nowadays you have like free SOUs in every boss, and he is 2 units in itself, or Harok. And well, Harok actually, for sure, but he'll just eat Hugin. But yeah. I mean, it's tough because there's not like one DPS team. But I think next season, if maybe Odie, he could really work well with him because Odie doesn't actually move, so he'll keep his buff.
Early season Odie.
Yeah, I could definitely see a Harok Odie team come together.
Oh yeah, definitely. What about with Lily May? So Lily May doesn't really move that much, but I'm guessing when she's doing her anime hit everyone move,
yeah,
she wouldn't be buffed while she's doing that.
Exactly.
And then when she lands back, she'll get buffed again.
Yep. So when she's zipping around, she isn't buffed. So that damage with the zip isn't buffed at all, but when she comes back, she will get the buff because she returns to the tile. She does have a short range though, so she might move away. But what is a really good synergy is the Wilder tile, because it gives whoever is on it infinite range pretty much. So you could put a unit with very low range on it, like Lily May for instance, even like Hugin or anyone pretty much. And they won't move because now they have a lot more range. They will need to walk up closer to the enemy. So that is also really good synergy.
Yeah, and then Lily May with the energy recovery would be really good too.
Yeah, exactly. You could really start negating ults. No, I mean he has a lot of uses. It's just you really need the right scenario. Like he is niche in that way. But I do want to go over his armor and his shielding abilities because it is actually insane.
That's a lot of block.
Yeah, he gives a lot of shield, and then his ultimate gives even more shields. So he could really give shields. I think the problem with
the
him...
BD map.
Pardon?
The BD map where he needs shields.
I did try him there. He doesn't give shields to everyone though, so you still get units that get stunned. Yeah. But what's his flaw is, unlike Lucius, who is also a shielder, he doesn't do any healing or damage himself actually as well. So like he could shield your team up. It's like Scarlita. Like Scarlita could also shield your team, but they won't get healed at all. So if like they can't really solo sustain in a way that you really want with a support. But he is good. He does give a lot of good shields for PvP, and he has, of course, his really strong buff. So he definitely has some uses.
That's really, I mean, yeah. Like I said, like on paper, it's just so good. It just doesn't work out, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he'll find use one day, like with, like I said, hyper carry teams, and with Dynel, he is actually still pretty good. It's just a
one day. That's what I say about Kafka. One day.
No. When I see Kafka, I do not say one day. I don't think he'll ever come together.
I don't know. So would you guys use your A swap on Hugin into Bonnie, let's say?
I mean, it really depends on if Bonnie's
turns out to be better.
And then just slow build Hugin.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, if Bonnie is really good, like, just based off the leaks, Bonnie's Supreme Plus skill, it might seem really strong. I think it's a 30% damage up for units that, like, magic alts. So, Tailene right there. So, I do think Bonnie might be really strong, but, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. It really just depends on how strong Bonnie is and if Hugin finds any use in the meantime.
Yeah. I mean, from what you've read, is Bonnie more of a PvP or PvE hero?
She is definitely more PvP, where she has like the teleport away, or she has the aging mechanic where she like pretty much puts a debuff on someone, and if they die, it sort of spreads to other enemies. And that part is all PvP, but like I said, her Supreme Plus skill is like a magic shred, pretty much. So I
So
do
here-
think potentially she can have some use.
Here's my idea then. I pull Bonnie to M+,
Mhm.
swap with my Hugin, then send Bonnie into the Paragon world, and leave Hugin at like M+ and just slow pull him when he reaches the normal wish list.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. Something that needs to be mentioned is all of Hugin's buffs come from his one copy, like base kit. His Mythic Pleth is just more shields and stuff, and control immunity, and his Supreme Pleth is also just damage resistance. So you really only need one copy to get his buffs. So that's something
Okay,
you should
yeah.
also consider in the future. If he is usable, you only need that one copy for the buffs.
Yeah, there's not that many A-tier light bearers that you're gonna crazy pull on. So it's easy to slot them into your wish list.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, yeah.
So yeah, definitely that, you know what, that's my play. M+, Bonnie, swap, Paragon Bonnie, slow pull Hugin.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. I think Hugin might find some use for sure. He is an interesting unit. I think this mechanic here with the chain and cogwheel, that is really holding him back. But man, like you could see there right now, that Dino was going crazy. Like, just
Yeah.
look how fast he was throwing his spear. Is that 80 haste? Man, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
If it was something that wasn't restricted to the tile, you
Look
would
at this.
probably be
I've
the
never
best
seen this
buffer.
man throw this fast. But yeah.
You know, I think most people haven't seen Dino throw at all.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, would you say Dino is one of the most underrated units in the game?
No, everyone knows Dino. It just not
Yeah.
everyone has
And
him.
hates him. And hates him, don't forget that.
No, you hate it when you don't have them, and then you love them when you have them.
Oh my
at
god,
P2.
yeah, he is awesome.
At P2. And then it's
I feel like S
you
plus
regret not
DL
P2 him.
kind of gets slapped around.
He
Yeah,
does.
he's definitely a
That's
glass
why you
cannon at
regret.
Supreme Plus. Once you get
Yeah, like-
him to like Paragon levels, P1, P2, even P3, he could actually survive more. But man, at Supreme Plus, he is a glass cannon, so he does still
Yeah.
like mop the floor with the enemy. He just dies pretty quickly.
Yeah, instead of a Scarlita coin flip, is my Dio gonna live coin flip?
Yeah, yeah. And
But
yeah,
at least,
I lost the
but at
coin
least
flip.
that coin flip is guaranteed to win if you get the right odds.
Yeah, I
Scarlita
mean, the
dies
more
sometimes.
Paragons you get, the less coin flip it is, right?
Yeah.
No, I heard someone got to P4 today. Not today, I mean this week.
Yes. Yes.
How is it? How does it feel to be considered a top 1% whale?
Man, it's good. I mean, it's been a long time coming for sure.
And a lot of money spent.
A lot of money spent for sure. I'm glad I'm finally hit it, and then now I don't have to worry.
Yeah,
The problem.
I still haven't made my first P3 yet, and I unlocked it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll get there, D. Just keep swiping.
No,
Keep swiping.
no. I wasn't gonna swipe the rest of the season, but they dropped more Scam Gazer pop-up, so here I am.
Yeah. The
Once
problem
again.
with getting P4 or even P3 is it's now like a bar for the rest of your account and any future new units. Because let's say Heroic just comes out today and you're a P3 or P4 whale, your S plus Heroic isn't really going to be that impactful. Like,
Impactful.
compared to your other units, you also need him up. So now it really just pushes you to spend even more money just to keep him at the same level as the rest. So there is like a...
Mhm.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows once you hit P4.
Yeah, that's that AFKJ lifestyle creep.
Yes.
It's like when you start wearing designer clothes in real life, you can't go back, otherwise people will be like, oh, what the hell, did he lose all his money?
Yes, exactly.
Talking from experience, D. Did that
He
happen?
probably, he probably spent the last 5 years in Europe or something.
Yeah, spent it all.
One big trip.
But yeah, no, I mean, look at his damage and stuff like this. Just looking at this feels so bad. I wish they put a stat to how much armor it provided as well, or like how much damage they contributed in terms of buffs. Because
Yeah.
for all I know, he could have done nothing. I really have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, we talked a lot. I think it's time to get some sleep today. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah. So this week we talked about Hugin a lot. I think it was very informative. Definitely check out the gameplay we have with the podcast this week because we actually referred to it a couple times. Again, we have a shorter episode this week so everyone can get back to their holiday business. Maybe next week will be a longer one. Maybe it'll be a normal one. We'll see. I'm very excited for Bonnie to drop.
Me too.
Very excited. Very
They
excited.
did a big switcheroo on us when they popped in Hugin instead of Bonnie.
Saving the
Yeah.
best for last.
Or I think maybe in Pioneer they found some shit with Bonnie and then they're like, okay, I guess we can't release her yet.
Mm.
But yeah. thanks for
Unfortunately, I
tuning
don't
in.
have a Pioneer account this time around, so I don't think any
Do
of
you
us
have
do.
one, Milan?
I do not.
So maybe
Mm.
some shit happened with Bonnie and Pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
guess
one
we'll
thing
wait.
I do want to shout out in the game for the update was go to your chat, Milan.
Oh, my
The new
favorite
emotes.
feature. I love it
Mhm.
so much.
Those new
Actually,
emotes are so fun.
there's something even better. There's something even better. Go to your profile picture. Go to your profile.
Yeah, what's your profile looking like, Milan? What's your selfie
Mine is
of?
actually tame compared to everyone
Oh,
else
here's
I've
the thing.
seen.
Oh,
Me and Tassie
okay, yours is
hanging out.
classy.
maybe
I
you should
have
give a
seen
view of
some
what
really
ours looks
crazy
like
ones.
with these.
No, the fun one with Tassie is like you put her right behind your hero, so it looks like your hero has like those wings.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
What is
What? I'm just
that?
giving my favorite character a hug.
Yeah, yeah. This is fun.
What's Jimothy's?
Mine is tame.
we
I don't know what you're
exposing
talking
people
about.
Mine's tame too. Mine is a very
No.
platonic hug.
Where's
In
Jimmy?
an interesting position.
It's
having
not
a
my fault
discussion.
Nicola's so tall.
Yeah. Look at Jimmy here.
I'm just having a
Meh.
discussion. I'm just having a little discussion with my favorite hero.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what are you guys talking about, Jimmy?
I'll put a little Netflix and chill later.
Oh. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for this week. Jimmy has some Netflix to go watch.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for
On the count of
tuning
3.
in. Happy holidays, everyone.
yeah. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us if you could have anything for Christmas, what would it be? Bye
everyone.
everybody.
On the 12th day of journeys, my journey gave to me 12 seconds of Herrick's feast mode, 11 unstoppable damage from Hugin, 10 Viperians countdown ticking, 9 Salazar's swords a-slashing, 8 Rainier's punches pounding, 7 seconds of Lyca's arrow, 6 of Walker's bullets blasting, 5 Scarlita blessings, 4 Carolina snowballs, 3 Florabelle children, 2 Hodgkin henchmen, and a Burial who revives once more. of journey mass my journey gave to me. 12 seconds of Herrick's feast mode, 11 unstoppable damage from Hugin, 10 Viperians countdown ticking, 9 Salazar swords a slashing, 8 Rainier's punches pounding, 7 seconds of Lyca's arrow, 6 of Walker's bullets blasting, 5 Scar lead of blessings, 4